I'm born and raised in a city called the Bajas. It's a part of the city of Miami Gardens. I attended North County Elementary School at that particular time, and just born and raised in this community, and excited to be doing great things in the community. SuperFest inspiration was I was probably about 8 years old when they built Joe Robbie Stadium, and I was excited about seeing that stadium come to Carol City at a particular time, and just seeing the stadium. The Dolphins are going to be here in my beautiful city where I'm born and raised. And I just thought that was exciting. Like for me, wanting to be a kid that played in the NFL and make it to the pros, I always felt like, wow, the stadium is right there. So it made kids in the community feel like make it to the NFL is achievable because you can see it with your own two eyes. So that was something that excited me about the whole thing. And I thought about it and said, man, you know what? I probably seen 4 Super Bowls in my lifetime of being here. And I never remember nothing happening in our community for the Super Bowl. So it kind of bothered me inside when I heard Super Bowl was coming back. I said, man, we all run to South Beach and downtown everywhere else, but it's nothing's happening in the city where the Super Bowl has been hosted. So I reached out to Mayor Oliver Gilbert and Commissioner Barbara Jordan, and I told them my concerns, and they understood my concerns, and they supported me in my vision of what I wanted to accomplish, and that's how SuperFest was formed. I wanted to be as close as possible to the stadium because I think that was important, that we be able to have activities and events taking place right next to the stadium. So we are part of the Super Bowl. If we was far away from the stadium, I feel like we would still get the same effect, but it's nothing like when they playing music, we playing music. When they have activities going on, we got activities going on. And it's free to my community. That's something that's exciting to me. When I grew up in this community, going to Miramar was like crossing that county line road was a big something. We really probably sit up in our chair, put our seatbelt on when we went to Miramar, because we felt like we was going somewhere. Just that little kind of little road made that big of a difference. And to see what the city of Miami Gardens has been able to do over this time is truly a blessing. It make you proud to be from a city like Miami Gardens. Because when you're able to see all the things that's happened in the city of Miami Gardens, when I was younger, I can honestly tell you, like, living in Miramar, that was something big, and the people in Carol City was like, almost like lower class almost in eyes, they felt like Miramar was going somewhere. And then to come back and see, I can go over that county line road, and it don't look no different than Miami Gardens. A matter of fact, in my eyes, Miami Gardens look better. So that's exciting to me, and now it makes me want to do more in my community, because the mayor and the mayor before that, the mayor before that, all of them, they didn't just talk. They put their action to work, and you can see things happening here in this community, and you can see the improvement in the city. To have your own city of Miami Gardens right here, a building that's built, it just feels good. And when you proud of something, you want to do what you have to do in your part to make sure that it continues to get better and better. I'm going to continue to do my part and make sure that my Ted Lucas Foundation stay here in the city of Miami Gardens, and that the young men that's in this community, that they have the support of Ted Lucas Foundation, because I believe Ted Lucas Foundation, if we can help our young men, those young men will be men, and they can help the women of this community as well. So that's something that I strive for. I think education is so important. The Ted Lucas Foundation focuses on elementary kids. I'm a firm believer, if you catch those kids at an early age, and you help them with those ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, things that's going to be so important in life. If you can help them at an early age with that, and help them get on their reading level, help them get their math up to where it needs to be, I feel like dropout would be a lot. There'd be less people dropping out of school because they'll be able to read, write, and do the things they got to do. So I want to just come in and make sure we provide parents with a tutoring service that can help their kids that they don't have to pay for. That's what I really like to happen. So I reached out to Dr. Gallen, and I explained to him how important District 1 community where I was born and raised, that I wanted kids in this district, in the city of Miami Gardens and District 1, to be able to see someone like them, myself, put on a festival like this, and for they can say, if Ted Lucas was able to do this, I can do it as well. So I think it's important that they be able to see someone in their community putting on a festival like this that they can relate to, understand. And you know, it ain't just a rap or football. Listen, music has been a blessing in my life, but I just want to show the kids a lot more, open their eyes up to things that it's more out there than just, you know, football, music, and just show them that they can do things like this. I think it's important that people like myself and other people that's from this community let these kids get a chance. I'm not saying I'm a role model or nothing like that, but for these kids to get a chance to see just things from a whole different perspective. Open their eyes up and let them know that they can be a businessman or a woman that can conduct business as well. All right, so I'm in conversation with Dr. Gallagher on having the kids, the elementary kids in District 1, the junior high kids in District 1, and the senior high kids in District 1 to come on a field trip and get a chance to experience a carnival right here in their community. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when I was younger, we got a chance to go to the Dade County Youth Fair. And I think that it's important that the kids get a chance to go to the carnival and that the kids get a chance to just have a good time. Just take a day out of school and get a chance to experience all the things that's going on around the Super Bowl. I'm hoping that I have a couple of NFL players here to sign some autograph with them as well. And, you know, just give them a chance to get out of school and go on a field trip right here in their community and get a chance to get on some rides, eat some good food, and just have a good time. Okay. So we open for 10 days. That's January 24th to February 3rd. It's a lot of work got to be done. And I would love to have people in this community volunteer and help us to make sure that we have a first-class event here in the city of Miami Gardens. So from something as simple as picking up trash or as simple as helping people sign up. We got so many different things that's coming into the community. And I just want to make sure we cater to the community and give the community what is needed and what they are expecting of SuperFest. So there's so many different departments that I got people working in trying to put this together. And I just want to make sure all areas are covered and we got enough manpower to deliver what we said we're going to do. So to contact for the SuperFest, you can contact Barbara at SuperFest Miami Live. That's Barbara at SuperFest Miami Live. So I met with the developers of the 35 acres. We had a great conversation, great meeting. Seemed like great people to me. After the festival was over, we were supposed to sit down and talk and see how I can continue to be a part of their group and what they're doing. They called me this weekend. They was proud to see what we've been able to do to the land in this short period of time. They took their hats off to me and told me, man, thank you for what you've done to the land to get it ready for the development. I'm very excited about it, and I would love to be a part of it. We're in discussions with it, and I hope that everything come together and I can be a part of it to be able to have a business owner in this community that kids can say, hey, he's a part of that development as well.